For $10 million, you must intentionally break one bone in your body. What bone do you break and how? Pinky finger slammed with a hammer. I'd do it RN for 100,000, never mind 10 million. Edit, till a surprising amount of folk aren't scared of permanently injuring their foot versus their hand. All power to the pinky toe breakers, but I prefer not walking with a limp for as long as I can avoid it. Edit 2.0, till breaking the pinky toe isn't too bad and shouldn't be feared. Who's paying me to break something already? For 10 million I'd cut the thing off. And eat it? In reverse. If hitting your pinky hurts like a mother already, imagine breaking it. Lol, easy. Third or fourth metacarpal. I do it with a mallet and a blunt object of some kind and just have a dense but not sharp impact. These bones are easily self-stabilizing by your other metacarpals, bones in your palm, and the cast often allows you to maintain mobility in your fingers. Easy 10 meters hands down. As someone who has broken the fifth metacarpal of their dominant hand by punching a mini fridge, I agree. Virtually no long-term effects, relatively short recovery time, negligible impact on my day-to-day during recovery, never felt it actually break. I didn't even realize it was broken until about 30 minutes later, just thought it was going to be a bad bruise. Presumably, the mini fridge started the fight though, right? Of course. What kind of idiot would punch a mini fridge without provocation? Order some chicken wings then chew the bone, easy monies. It is technically in your body. Only comment I've seen come at this question a different way. Yeah, this guy is clearly thinking outside the to-go box. Lol. The part in the brackets. Who's gonna tell him that bones are pretty hard to chew? A toe. On the metal part of my bed. Because God knows it's going to happen sooner or later, might as well get $10 mil for it now. I'd go for my little toe, the pinky toe. It bears the least amount of weight of all the toes, so I think it would be fine. Edit, I've learned so much about how much it hurts to break a pinky toe. Guess I'll just hypothetically give up walking for a while I collect my fake 10 million reward. Smallest surface area equals the worst pain. I'd rather have pain than permanent damage, no matter how small, to another bone I actually care about. Any bone of your choosing. In any fashion you wish. You sure you want to break her back or neck? How about your pussy or your crack? Pussy bones connected to the crack bone. I did not expect to find Fujiya and Miyagi in this comment section. Finger. It's the easiest to get leverage, and I can live with it while it heals. As someone who broke my pinky in 2 places last summer, you'd be surprised how much you need to make sure your grip isn't permanently damaged. Good thing I can afford to take some extra time off for the appointments now. Man, I got a surgery for a trigger finger on my right pinky. On the 10th it's gonna do 3 months, and it's still normal that it's swollen and hurt. Right tibia. I've broken it before and as a result my right leg is shorter than the left. There are surgical methods that after a tie breaking would allow me to grow it back to the proper length. Turning a problem into an opportunity. And if they live in America, they can finally afford the healthcare to do it. And they can use the money left over to get a Big Mac meal as long as they don't make it a large. Right? I can get rhinoplasty to fix previous nose breaks, and the doctor will do the breaking under anesthesia. Seems like a win-win situation for this lad. Any bone in my hand. I've broken my hands a couple times. Never a big deal, heals in a few weeks. I'll take sick leave while it mends, then after the $10 million has had a year to marinate in my savings, I won't need to work, anyway. I worked in a restaurant when I had a boxer's fracture in my left hand at the pinky finger. I wore a splint for a week and that was it. I'd do it again for like $50,000. Hey, if you invest it, in a year you can turn that $10 million into nearly $8 million. I can easily turn 10 million into 8 in way less than a year. Middle finger, would look nice plastered. As someone who has broken a middle finger, it won't matter because the cast will more than likely wrap around all your fingers. Agree. As someone who codes ER procedures for a living, you'd likely get a short arm/hand splint depending on the placement and severity of the fracture. That's the spirit. Ah. Everyone who has had a broken rib is keeping their mouths shut. Probably just to avoid sneezing. I live in the United States. If I did that, who would pay for the other $3 million in medical costs? Oh come on, it's not nearly that much. 1 million at most. Both of these guys are being optimistic. Everyone knows medical bills are at least 10 million. The bone in my pinky toe. Slam it in a door? NGL, how TF you slamming just your pinky toe in a door? I need answers. Good point. Maybe tie a stronger string to your toe and slam the door? You only have to break a bone, not rip an appendage off. Damn. Nose, it's been broken 3 times already, what's another one? How? I'd tell my wife her sister has nicer tits. I also choose this guy's wife's sister's nicer tits. Careful, her husband juggles chainsaws. Owen Wilson? Is that you? Bone, any in one of my little toes. How? Walk to the bathroom without turning on the lights. Having broken several bones already for free, although getting some of them fixed cost my insurance company quite a bit, I'll take a toe. I broke a toe after the big Utah earthquake 2 years ago and didn't even know it. No problem. I did it tripping over something to get to my open freezer, which was the only major problem in my apartment. I'd do it again. I would let someone punch me in the nose. Hey 10 million. Cartilage, not technically bone. Edit, my whole life has been a lie. The entire upper half of your nose is bone. It's like people have never felt their own noses before. Or have never been punched in the nose and had it broken. Baby toe. Find something hard and start kicking. I don't understand why people are saying they'd kick it broken. I just find something heavy as fuck and drop it. Maybe a rotor? All I'd have to do is line it up, drop and brace. Easy. Yay, as if accidentally kicking a table or something is in any way something you'd voluntarily do. You know that after the first time you're going to have to really think about if you want to do it again. And again. And keep doing it until you break a bone. Do you know how hard you have to kick something in order to break a toe? And not just the correct toe, you have to avoid the other ones that were too close and accidentally got in the way while you kicked the shit out of a table with your one toe. It wouldn't be long until I just gave up with a bunch of bruised toes. Left pinky, take painkillers and just hit it with a rock a couple times. Agree, but maybe a hammer for accuracy, probably just need one swing. Agree, except right pinky for me. Unlike Inigo Montoya, I actually am left-handed. Would not recommend pinky toe. I broke one of mine accidentally when I was a teenager and it didn't heal right. Still bothers me nearly 40 years later. Lol, I am left-handed and broke my left pinky from a volleyball a really long time ago. Can't bend the top half past the knuckle on its own. Not missing much. I'd break the right hand one. Then they would match and maybe be the same length again. So many people are just happy with the brutal pain that would come with this. Op wasn't terribly specific. Why not be medically sedated and have a bone cleanly broken in a controlled medical procedure and then simultaneously reset? Let's go with a rib. I wouldn't pick a rib, personally. Pain with every breath for 6 to 8 weeks isn't fun, and they often leave them to heal without medical intervention. But sedation is a good option. Hairline fractures are still fractures, so personally I'd opt for that. Just a small piece off the side of an ankle should do the trick. If you're doing it that way, make it a bone in the arm. Easy to isolate an arm in a cast for a few weeks while it heals. Ribs are hellish. One cough or sneeze, or a slight movement the wrong way and it's like being hit by lightning. Probably my left pinky finger with a swift hammer swing. Initially I was going to with my pinky toe because I need my hands to work, but who am I kidding? I'm not working if I just got a cool $10 million. I'd break one bone in any person in the world for $10 million. Come here, Grandma Ime gonna help you with your back pain. I live in America, I'd lose money doing this. One of the lesser ribs. I'd like it broken via extreme hug by someone I love. Does a chipped tooth count? After the initial pain, which is far less than most other bones, it's only cosmetic and easily fixed. Hell, if I had $10 mil coming, I could hire a dentist to numb me and chip it and then fix it later. No, teeth are not bones. Some URL. I mean, it is a bone, So hope it counts. Also, I am way too familiar with broken teeth, so I would also just choose that. Eat something like a peanut M&M and done. Get some ibuprofen afterwards and go to the dentist to get it removed cause they sucked anyway. You break your teeth, eat M&Ms? Are your teeth made of paper?